I am Dana Malcolm. This is your Top Stories morning edition for Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. Coming up, it is the news that matters most.
There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such a wholesome variety of your favorite fresh foods. There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such outstanding service. And there is simply nowhere else in the TCI to answer your every food craving in a chic, comfortable, centrally located store. That's a place you can trust. Number 1 is Graceway IGA. Fresh, service, trust for over 20 years.
National consultation begins this week on the establishment of an independent utilities regulator for the Turks and Caicos Islands, and the process needs you. The public is invited to its special session on Thursday, April 11th, with meeting from 6 to 9 p.m. It's being held at the Palms Resort. There is also a business sector meeting on Wednesday, April 10th from 6 to 9 p.m., also at the Palms Resort. Refreshments will be served. The Energy and Utilities Department of the TCI invites you to learn about the policy and join in the consultation.
The People's National Party is unfazed by the Fantastic Five unveiled by the opposition to challenge the PNP roster of all island candidates. According to Jamel Robinson, Deputy Premier and Minister of Physical Planning and Infrastructure Development, the PNP's candidates have a track record of delivering.
I just think we have a superior five. It's about who is better positioned to deliver for the people, as well as who has the track record for delivering.
In conversation with the RTC FM team, Robinson highlighted the successes in finance, tourism, health, and physical planning led by former Finance Minister E.J. Saunders, Tourism Minister Josephine Connolly, Health Minister Sean Malcolm, and Robinson himself. Mentioned too was Washington Music TCI Premier, whom Robinson described as the institution builder, highlighting his successes in establishing institutions like the NIB. Celebrity chef Jose Andres, who runs the aid organization World Central Kitchen, giving meals to those suffering from disaster, says Israeli forces targeted its convoy of aid workers on purpose last Monday, April 1st. 7 people driving in armored vehicles labeled World Central Kitchen were killed after Israel says it mistakenly took one of the aid workers for a Hamas gunman. World Central Kitchen supported the Turks and Caicos after Hurricane Fiona back in 2022, providing 10,000 hot meals for residents. The ongoing Israeli war in Gaza began after a deadly October 7 attack by Hamas operatives where 1,200 people were killed. Over 33,000 Palestinians and around 200 aid workers have died in Gaza in the Israeli response. Magnetic Media is your news leader.
This is an important advisory from Digicel Turks and Caicos. All Digicel subscribers whose SIM cards were issued prior to July 2021, kindly visit your nearest Digicel store and have your SIM card swapped at no cost to you. There's also dedicated SIM swap teams that will be at different locations throughout the various islands on specific days. Please look out for the communication via SMS text message. This is a Telecoms Commission regulatory mandate and enhances network reliability and speed. Please swap your SIM cards as soon as possible to avoid mobile service interruption.
TC-Bahamian Lenin Hamilton Jr. put on an excellent showing at the CARIFTA Aquatics Championships last week, bagging not just 3 bronzes but a gold medal. He competed on Team Bahamas, which walked away with a 6th consecutive title. Lenin, who lives in the TCI, competed in the 13 to 14 age group category and is coached by his father, Lenin Hamilton, who this year was a swim coach for the TCI national team. Lenin's younger sister, Lenika, also recorded several personal bests in the championships held in Nassau over the Easter holiday. Immigration matters coming before the courts recently include that of 68-year-old American Roger Scott Hoffman. Formerly of Tuscany in Grace Bay, Hoffman is now on remand and facing extradition and charges of remaining in the islands beyond the permitted time. He has pleaded not guilty, and the matter has been put forward to another date. The power of attraction. Magnetic Media.
TCI Informal Settlements Unit frequently asked questions. What is the TCI Informal Settlements Unit? The Turks and Caicos Islands Informal Settlements Unit, ISU, is a government organization tasked with finding solutions to the growing challenges experienced within and by informal settlements across the Turks and Caicos Islands. For more information, call the Informal Settlements Unit 344-0478 or visit their website www.isutci.com and follow on social media at ISUTCI.
Upgrades are coming to the Blue Hills Clinic according to the Turks and Caicos government. The primary care center will be closed until Wednesday morning, and residents can visit the Cheshire Hall Clinic in the interim. We queried what exactly the upgrades entailed from several ministries, but got no response up to production time. More court reports now, represented by attorney Charles Mizik. 57-year-old Deliverance Sharon Fawn of Haiti is facing the courts on 3 charges of harboring illegals. She is on bail until her trial on April 16th. The immigration officer in this case is William Harvey. Additionally, 23-year-old Anil Lightburn of Blue Hills Providenciales is charged with possession of controlled drugs and possession with the intent to supply. The TC-American is on bail and has pleaded guilty. The matter was adjourned to a later date. Sergeant Latoya Rigby of the Tactical Unit is listed as the arresting and charging officer in this matter. For weather in the Turks and Caicos Islands today, it will be partly cloudy with a high at 79 degrees Fahrenheit. For tonight, partly cloudy skies with a low at 74 degrees Fahrenheit. That is it for this edition of the news. Thank you for joining us.